Ladies and gentlemen, friends, I'm very glad to be here to make my presentation here. First of all, I want to express our gratitude, appreciate to Bri Eden, Khaled Han, Brad Schaff, and the G20 Interface organization team. And second, I want to express to the two moderators. They are very good persons. And yes, maybe you have noticed the topic of this session. There are three keywords. One is perspective, and the second is sustainable, and the third is development. Just now, three professors have shown us some good ideas. And now I want to introduce Chinese religion's experience. Here I want to take Chinese religious charity as an example. First of all, I want to introduce some of the background. In traditional Chinese society, religions have played a very important role in social charity work. As religions are developing fast in China, and especially after the Winter earthquake, which is in 2008, religious charity are becoming even more active. The government, as well as the public, have come to recognize the role played by religions in social services. Here comes the questions. How can this be sustainable? Yes, in today's China, it's in a period of the time of social transition. How can religions develop in a better manner and find a proper place in a more open public space? There is no charity nor in China. How should religious charity move forward? What kind of service should they provide? Here is the outline I want to give our presentation. The first part is the proper place for religions in charity. The second is the government's role in charity. And the third is challenges religious charity facing in today's China. And the fourth is perspectives. The first part is the proper place for religions in charity. In fact, there are many service systems models in the world. In United States, NGOs are playing the essential role. In Britain, government and NGOs work in partnership in social services. In Canada, volunteers take the initiative. In Singapore, the government acts as the leader. In Hong Kong, multiple social forces are involved in charity work. In Taiwan, systems is that of social welfare. In mainland China, still looking for its own model for religious charity. Chinese religions have a long tradition of charity. Ideas of the charity is a very important theoretical element in Chinese religions. And they have done things. Charities are the manifestation and the socialization of these ideas. The religious charity model is beginning to take shape in today's China with strong characteristics of the time. Religions are doing important jobs that's much needed in helping to solve social problems such as drug addictions and AIDS, especially in the borders, the national borders. Meanwhile, at ground zero of disasters, the unique dispersed systems of religious charity is being established. There are some photographs. The person, we look the photos. This is a Theravada monk. In fact, according to Buddhist serials, they don't help others. But nowadays, they have changed their ideas. They go to the villages to help other peoples who need help. And they have do a lot of things and do very good things to help others and make them have a good cooperations and the relationship between the villages and the AIDS and drug addiction. Here some. In fact, this is helped or sponsored by UN. This is programs. They are training monks to help people. This Theravada monk to give some headlight to villagers. And the second part I want to discuss is the government's role in charity. In fact, government in China now is a major driving force of charity work, especially in the public domain. Government's duty in the making of charity law and regulations. They always, nowadays, we have tried to make some charity laws and regulations. Maybe next week, they have published a draft of religious law, but nowadays we discussed it. It's not opened. Here comes the challenge. The first challenge is concerning institutional structure. The religious charity organizations don't have independent cooperation status. Within the current frame of administrative law in China, thus, the work in charity is rather limited. The second is there is not an effective administration or supervising mechanism for the use of the religious charity money, no necessary institutional insurance for economic management in religious organizations. The third is there is not enough creative and initiatives when compared to measures taken by a large number of enterprises and philanthropists, which or who have appeared in recent years. Various religion development and utilization of charity resources need to improve and their theoretical systems be adapted and renewed. The first challenge is lack of human resources specializing in charity works is a bottleneck taking the development of religions in China. The fifth is cooperation and interactions with international charity is also a problem. So here's the fourth, the perspectives. Charities would remain an effective way for religions to enter the public life and secure better opportunities for development. There will be high levels of specialization in religious charity. There will be more organizations and coordinations of charity works, which have hitherto being dispersive and sporadical. So comes the conclusions, challenges, and opportunities. In fact, all questions are challenges. But meanwhile, as well as the opportunities in its development, as for religions in China, it's an effective way to show your social capital mobilizations and social capacities. As for the government, as it provides another solution to the problems of the region's social development and administrations. It can be also provided a platform for the coordinations of social resources. Charity will be an effective approach for religions in contemporary China to enter public domain. At the same time, as globalization proceeds, it can also be an effective way for them to play a role in international society. Religions in China will develop its unique model of participation in charity, and it will become, or it's becoming, an important player in the international era. So thank you very much. Okay.